Hi student, so your query is a train travel at a speed of 1/3 of its usual speed, hence reach the destination 30 minutes after the scheduled time. Okay, now the next statement is on its return journey, the train initially traveled at a usual speed for 5 minutes but then stopped for 4 minutes for an emergency. The percentage by which the train must increase the usual speed so that they reach the destination at the scheduled time will be nearest to what? Will it be 58%, 67%, 50% or 61%? Okay, so let's see how we can do it. So when I look at the first line, what I'll get that if the train is running at 1/3 of the usual speed, it will be 30 minutes late. Now the distances will be same for both of the cases if they are running at a usual speed, if they are running at 1/3 of the usual speed. If the distance is same, I can say the speed ratio will be equal to the reverse of the time ratio. Okay, and on the basis of that I will get the usual time. Okay, let's see how we can do it. Let's say the usual speed is SU and the given speed is, that is 1/3, that let's say ST. Now if I take usual speed as 1, the ratio of usual to given speed will be 1:1/3. That means that will be 3:1. So if the distance is same, your time ratio will be reverse of your speed ratio, that will be equal to 1:3. Now it is given that the increase in the time, which is in terms of ratio is 2 ratio, that is equal to 30 minutes. That is equal to 30 minutes. So if it is equal to 30 minutes, I can say the 1 ratio, which is the usual time, that is equal to 15 minutes. That is equal to 15 minutes, or I can say that is equal to 1/4 hour in terms of hour, right? So up to this, from the first line, you will get this much data. Now move to the second line. He say on return journey, they initially traveled for 5 minutes at the same speed and stopped for 4 minutes. So he needs to reach the destination for the same time for the 15 minutes. So how much they need to increase the speed? So how can he deal with it? Let's say I'll suppose my usual speed. It is up to you. You can suppose anything. So what I can do, rather than putting the supposition for speed, I can suppose the value of my distance. Let's say my distance is 15 kilometer. For the sake of calculation, for the sake of easy calculation, I'll take it as 15 kilometer. Now the time taken by them is 1/4. It is given to me, the usual time taken is 1/4. In that case, my speed will be what? So my speed will be equal to what? My speed will be equal to distance upon time, that will be 50 upon 1/4, that is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. This is I'm taking for just to get an easy calculation. Okay, I'm suppose this distance is equal to 15 to get the easy calculation. Now what happens that for first 5 minutes, how much the train will cover? So distance covered by train in first 5 minutes will be equal to, speed is given to you, time is given to you, distance will be speed into time. So I can say 60 into 5/60, because time is in minute, you need to convert it into hour. It is 5 kilometer. It is 5 kilometer. So the remaining distance that is left for me, the remaining distance that is left for me is 15 minus 5, that is equal to 10 kilometer, right? That is equal to 10 kilometer. Now it stopped for 4 minutes and he say he want to reach the destination at a usual time. Now 5 minutes is left. Your 5 minutes is there when they moving at as usual speed, 4 minutes for the stoppage. The left part, when I subtract it from the 15, the left timing for which I need to reach the destination is only 6 minutes. So now I need to cover 10 kilometer in 6 minutes. What could be my speed? So when I find out the speed now, that will be equal to what? Distance upon time. Distance upon time. Time is in minute. I can say 6/60. When you solve it, you will get the answer as 100 kilometer per hour. So how much it is increased from the usual one? The percentage increase in speed will be equal to 40 on the basis of initial speed. That will be equal to 67%, which is option number B. That will be equal to almost near to 67%. I can say 66.67%. So my answer will be option number B. So this is how you can do this particular question.